I appreciate your collective patience during our considerable delay. This is a fairly unprecedented occurrence, so your cooperation was greatly valued.
Not like we had a choice. You said you were gonna kill us or whatever.
We still don't have everybody here yet. How the hell are we gonna do a trial?
The remaining students will be with us shortly. Once they arrive, the trial will begin.
What's the holdup?
Ah, here they are.
Kumada!
Sorry. We just needed to get her down here. She was biting.
Shut up.
The hell happened?
Is Ikeda alright?
Ikeda-mion, if you wish for that one to enhand you, say the word. I'll attack without mercy.
Just back off.
Do I seriously still have to do a trial?
You're just lucky it was a small blade.
I don't feel super lucky. I feel kind of completely zonked out, actually.
Be grateful for it. You're medicated.
What happened, though?
Kumada tried to a little bit stabby soda?
What? Sorry?
Aren't they okay?
You stabbed them?
Everyone just back up. I did what I could. Everything is stitched up and clean. They're going to be fine.
That's so awesome.
You're alright, Mia?
I'm great.
Then let's start.
Wait, hold on. This isn't fair. We can't just not let Kumada speak. This is a trial. Uncover her mouth.
Don't! I'm talking first. To start off, as you know, Maikawa and I checked the dorms this time around. Most of it was totally irrelevant. Not all of it.
Also, Denden, where'd you get this guy?
Oh, that's my Yuki Usagi. I brought it from home. Can you pass it over?
Fine, but just so you know, I almost destroyed the damn thing. Catch.
Huh?
Focus, please. We searched the dorms. Only a few of them stood out. First off, Nishiguchi's room. Arguably the most important one. We searched the entire thing. Mutsuko's bed was perfectly made. She does that in the morning, so one of two things happened. Either she died before she went to bed, or she died right after she woke up the next morning. Mutsuko always wakes up a little after I wake up, so that second one's pretty unlikely. More than that, when I came to check her bedroom last night, she didn't answer. Probably because she wasn't there.
But, wait, if...
More than that, when I came to Kumada's room, she wasn't there either.
Hey, Kumada told me that after the whole fire alarm thing, she was with you.
Well, she's lying. I didn't see her after the alarm. Now I'm hearing she stabbed Ikeda. Can we hear a bit more about that?
We were in the storage room, and we were talking about alibis and stuff, and then she stabbed me.
Just out of nowhere.
I told her that her alibi didn't match your alibi, and she got super mad and was shoving me around and stuff. And then she pulled out a pocket knife.
Right, okay, then.
Yeah?
Okay, I need everyone to listen to me extremely carefully. If you're confused at any point, ask me to clarify. I need everyone to be following along.
Why wouldn't they? They love when you talk.
We have 6 bleeding and 7 innocents. That's easy math we can work with. If you're a member of the bleeding and you guys collectively kill 2 people, then the numbers would be 6 to 6. Your odds of winning would go way up. If you could convince even a single person that you guys were innocent and the other side was the bleeding, you'd automatically win. By that logic, it's ideal for the bleeding to kill 2 people. Any questions so far? Okay, good. Now, if you're the bleeding and there's 6 of you and you kill another bleeding, your numbers go down to 5. You don't have a numbers advantage anymore. You've lost that. So killing a fellow bleeding would be a terrible idea. Understand?
Right.
If you're an innocent and you kill another innocent or a bleeding, you've broken the motive completely because then the bleeding have no need to lie. They'd gain nothing from it. So the ideal scenario for the innocent is a scenario where the innocent kill someone, bleeding or not. That gives us the best chance of winning the trial. Is everyone following? Yeah, I'm following.
Just spit it out already!
No, I need to make sure everyone's on the exact same page. Please just listen. If the bleeding have no reason to lie, I want them to step forward right now. There'll be no consequences. If the killer wasn't one of you, it shouldn't matter at all. Well, there you go. That means the killer's part of the bleeding.
Does that math really check out, though?
Yes, it does. Where are you getting confused?
I mean,
What if the bleeding are just lying right now, though? What if they're keeping it a secret still?
They'd have no reason to do that. If they were smart, they'd all come forward if none of them had done anything. If an innocent kills someone, the bleeding are automatically all on our team. Because if the innocent killer gets away, we'd all die as a group, bleeding or not.
But...
With that in mind, if the killer is a member of the bleeding, that means the bleeding still have their numbers advantage. They've had it for the whole investigation. Now, if you could vastly boost that advantage by killing another innocent as a member of the bleeding, wouldn't you? All you need to do is kill someone. Any innocent. You wouldn't even need to hide it. Kumada, what other reason would you have had to stab Ikeda? It would be completely insane to do it as an innocent, and it would be completely logical to do as a bleeding. Why'd you do it? Ungag her.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, you can talk.
Fuck you.
Why did you stab Ikeda? Kumada's part of the bleeding. You don't have to believe me if you don't want to. All I'm saying is that you should disregard every word out of her mouth.
But... Kumada wouldn't do something like that.
She definitely stabbed me, though.
I think that much is obvious. Unless she wants to claim that she didn't. Then I think we can move on with one bleeding ruled out.
There's no way you're making it to the next trial.
Excuse me?
Seriously? Do you hear yourself?
What are you talking about?
If she actually is part of the bleeding, you just blew up her entire game in a couple minutes. If I wanted to kill someone, I think I'd probably try to take out the guy who runs every single trial without a single mistake. Just saying.
Can we focus on the case at hand, please?
Seriously, just let him.
Shut up.
Anyway, the dorms. Maikawa and I searched every room. We didn't find any hard evidence, but one thing did catch my attention. There was a scrap of paper in Akiba's sink.
Huh? In our bathroom?
Yeah, it was pretty roughed up, though. We couldn't make anything out. I'm not sure why someone would have gone out of their way to destroy a piece of paper that thoroughly, especially when we didn't have any running water. It would be a lot of work to keep drenching it until you could force it down the drain. It would have been a lot more convenient to just throw it out, but then again, people would be able to read it pretty easy if you did that. The only reason you'd bother destroying it is if you didn't want anyone to read what was on it.
What does that mean, though?
You are just feeding him opportunities here. Maybe try thinking for yourself for 2 seconds. He's saying that's how the bleeding are getting their info.
It's the only way I can think of. Monomoko said that the bleeding would be notified of their roles by morning, and then we all went back to our rooms. If everyone had already been informed of their roles by morning, they'd have to have been told from their rooms. Unless Monomoko came and told them each herself, I think it's safe to assume they were informed through notes.
I feel like we definitely would have found those notes, though. If they got a new member every single day, how many notes would there be at the end?
Assuming that's how they find out about sabotages, too, that'd be 30 total notes.
That's so many! There's no way they could hide all of those!
Why bother destroying one in the sink, then?
What did you know? It's your sink.
Okay, so Snowball's innocent then.
What?
If Kumada's the bleeding and she's crawling up his ass like that, he's innocent.
I wouldn't rule that definitively, but it's smart to take note of who Kumada is and isn't backing.
What the hell is your problem? You think I'm not upset about this too? You think I don't give a shit that Mutsuko is dead?
I don't think it matters whether or not you're upset, Erina. If you were that upset about it, you shouldn't be covering for them. Give me names. Don't bother talking then. At all. Please.
Can I bring something up too? If that's chill.
Yeah?
How did the bleeding actually do sabotages? We figured that they weren't doing them by hand, right? Like, that they weren't going in and stealing people's clothes themselves and stuff.
We'll get back to that, I promise. I just want to make sure we keep things linear and easy to follow for now.
Okay, man. Whatever you say.
I'll pass things off to you as soon as I'm done going over the dorms.
Awesome. Sounds like a deal.
Thank you. We didn't find much else, but there were 2 more things I wanted to address. Firstly, my own room. A bunch of my plants were missing, the ones off of my desk.
How did someone get in your room, though?
Good question. To add to that, my keys have been missing for hours. I couldn't even sleep in my own room last night. They've been missing since around the fire alarm.
Right. You mentioned that last night. I'm sorry that I didn't let you stay over.
It's fine, I understand. I stayed with Matthias for the night.
So that's where you were.
Yeah, we had a sleepover.
Regardless, that means someone used my keys to get into my room. I have no idea where they are now. That's why I had to borrow Hirose to go downstairs. I can't lock my room or use the elevator.
Where'd you leave them?
I didn't leave them anywhere. They were in my pocket right up until they weren't.
Could someone have taken them at the meeting?
No, because I went back to my room right after. I was in there for a little while before Nishiguchi said she wanted to talk, then I went off with her.
Talk? What did she want to talk about?
It's not important right now.
Womp. There goes your credibility.
What? Shut up!
A good trial leader wouldn't keep secrets, Yadabashi. Come on now.
It's not a secret. If I talk about it, we're just going to get completely sidetracked. Just accept that it isn't relevant right now so we can move on.
I think it'd be best if you just tell us so we can get it out of the way. Otherwise, it's gonna be kind of distracting.
We were talking about her sacrificing herself.
What?
Excuse me?
We agreed that she wouldn't, but after what Matthias said at the meeting, she was considering potentially offering herself up as a free kill. That way the innocent would automatically have the advantage and the bleeding motive would be completely null.
It's safe to say she wasn't a part of the bleeding then, right?
Of course she wasn't. I talked her out of it.
So, are we even considering the possibility that it might have been a suicide?
I don't really think that lines up with what we saw on the body, though.
Yeah, it didn't look like a suicide.
It wasn't a suicide. This is why I didn't want to bring this up. We're getting sidetracked.
Well, why couldn't it have been suicide, though? I feel like that's a really real possibility, Yaidabashi.
Maybe we should talk about the body.
Okay, we'll cue that. After Ninomiya, I want to hear from Tei and Shishikura.
Really cool that we all collectively agreed you were in charge.
Do you have a problem with me that you'd like me to address?
Now he's mad.
Yes! I'm mad! Because you're making an absolute ass of yourself! Can you just save it until we're done here? After the trial, you can bother me as much as you'd like.
You're usually so level-headed. What's the matter?
God, you just... Shut up!
Oh, I see what it is. Last trial, when I kept poking at you, Mutsuko calmed you down, right? Looks like you're just kind of stuck with your anger issues now. That's so sad for you.
The other thing I wanted to address was Tei's room.
Huh?
When we checked Tei's room, there were 2 sets of sheets. One on the bed and one on the floor. Almost like someone's been sleeping on Tei's floor.
I've been sleeping on my floor, actually.
Right. Why's that? Huh. You seemed so eager to talk just a second ago.
Are you seriously being this petty?
But that's good for Ikeda, I think. Because if he wasn't in his own room, he wouldn't be getting any bleeding notes.
Oh, yeah. Good point, actually.
So why have you been staying in Tei's room anyway? Any reason in particular?
None of your damn business.
Oh, actually, before we go any further, I wanted to ask something. Ikeda, you don't know who did it this time, right? Since, last time you dragged the entire trial out for like an hour by not giving us critical evidence because you were mad. You're not doing that again, right?
If you're trying to make me feel bad for doing that, it's super pathetic.
Just asking.
I don't know shit.
Can you say that one more time? I didn't catch it.
This is seriously childish.
So, just to be clear, since you, what was it you said? Since you don't know shit, can you keep quiet for a bit so we can finish talking?
Man, I feel kind of bad for you. You really need to be in charge, huh?
Why are we still listening to this? Can we get back to the fucking trial already? They're just bickering!
Seriously, can we please just...
Shut up.
Alright, can we address that?
What do you mean?
Why are Tweedledum and Tweedlebraindead over there fighting? I thought they were boyfriends or something.
Us?
I'm not trying to stir up personal bullshit or anything, but relationships are kinda important this time around, right? If those two are fighting, I kinda wanna know why.
Suspicious. Are you daring to propose that their warring could relate to the bleeding in some regard?
Kinda, yeah.
Ah, Miss Ogura! This is a perfect opportunity. to use your hunter of flies.
You're right, Hitomi. A better opportunity has never presented itself.
Do it!
I'm charging!
Shut up, you fucking dweeb!
I'm sensing a deep-seated falsehood lying in plain sight.
She's so amazing.
The truth! The truth has unveiled itself! Kumada Erina is a member of the Bleeding!
We know.
You're fucking stupid!
How could this be? I used all my mana for this one cast! No!
At least we know for sure now. Miss Ogra, you did your best.
Is that all from the dorms, though?
No! Backtrack! Why are those two fighting? You two, whatever your names are. Shithead and the other guy.
I'm still Tay. I've been Tay since the first time you asked.
Daiki.
Cute! Now answer the question!
It's not really relevant.
Yeah, could we move on? It's a personal thing.
Hold on. Wait. No. What are you two arguing about?
It has nothing to do with the case. I thought avoiding distractions was your whole deal.
Not if those distractions are pertinent to the case.
It's not pertinent to the case. It has nothing to do with the case.
Then just tell us so we can move on already!
Shut up! I'm serious.
I told someone something that I wasn't supposed to tell them. That's it.
Told them what?
Atsushi, shut up.
It really isn't related to the case, Yaidabashi. Please take my word for it.
Then let's just move on.
Are you serious?
I think we have more than enough people insisting it's irrelevant. If we need to, we'll circle back. Right now, it's just distracting us.
So, is it my turn now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, well, I think Denden did it.
What? Uh-huh?
Sorry?
What?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate, please?
Well, I mean, when we were in the staff room, she said some shit about Monomoko and the sabotages and whatever.
That the Bleeding would tell Monomoko to commit the sabotages, yes?
Yeah. We never said the Bleeding do that, right? So I was like, weird. Where the hell did she get that idea? And then I realized she probably got it from being Bleeding. So, like, I don't know. I think she did it.
You made her cry, did you? I didn't do anything! I swear I didn't! It was just a guess! We said that the Bleeding don't do the motives themselves! I thought that meant Monomoko did them!
Nah, you're guilty as hell, man.
I'm not! I promise I'm not the Bleeding, I swear!
Denden, stop crying.
But I'm upset!
It's a trial. Everyone is going to get accused at some point. We'd be doing a bad job if we didn't accuse you. Just give us your alibi so we can rule you out. Denden.
Spit it out, you fucking klutz!
Don't yell at me!
Christ.
She also wanted to run off alone to check the storage closet by herself at one point. I don't know if that's suspicious, but, yeah.
I just wasn't thinking! I wasn't trying to do crime! Way to slip up, you dumbass!
Wait, so Kumada, is she the Bleeding?
Of course she's the fucking Bleeding!
Okay, so Denden's innocent.
What?
Why would a Bleeding sell out their own Bleeding? Not buying it.
What? Because I hate her! What the fuck do you mean?
If she was actually the Bleeding, no way you'd just say it.
It does seem a little strange.
You'd be tanking your own numbers. Pretty fucking dumb.
Can I literally say anything in this trial without you people jumping on me?
No, Kumada. You threw that privilege away. Just be quiet.
Fuck you! You were supposed to be on my fucking side!
Stop inventing sides! There weren't sides until you started making sides!
I mean, now there's kinda sides, like the Bleeding side and stuff.
I'll be real. I still kinda think Denden's the Bleeding. Maybe Kumada's just dumb. That's still an option.
Nah, nobody's that dumb. Except maybe Denden.
Why do you keep being mean to me?
Ignore them, Denden.
Can we get back on track? I feel like we're kind of all over the place here.
Ninomiya, was that all you wanted to talk about?
Well, actually, no. We saw some other weird shit, too.
Like what?
Okay, so in the West Wing bathrooms downstairs, literally all the toilets have no water in them. There's like a super tiny bit at the bottom, but yeah, that's it.
What?
Could it just be something to do with the running water issue?
The upstairs toilets were normal.
It was certainly an odd sight. There was also a bucket left behind. We identified it as being from the storage closet down the hall.
I don't know how relevant it is, but yeah, we saw it.
Anything else?
Let me think. We poked around the archives a bit.
The archive?
Yeah, it was full of filing cabinets. We've each got one with our name on it, plus 16 other freaks on the other side of the room.
Of course! Ninomiya, you wrote some of that information down, yes? Reveal it.
Right. I got some of the names down. Ninomiya, Haruta Keizo, Chiba Airi. Isn't that the kid from the show?
So that's where she went?
Yeah, wasn't that kind of a big deal?
Anyway, Kamimura Kazutoshi, Hayashi Mai, Wada Masanari, Sasuke Hitomi, Ojima Takeshi, skipping that one, Hiroaki Nakamigawa, Tomba Ruiko, Hasegawa Ken, Watari Nishino, and Yanagi Shigeki. Those were all the names in the room that aren't us.
Another clean 16. Guess that's more proof there was a game before our game.
I thought we already kind of knew that.
Doctor, are you feeling okay? You're looking kind of pale.
That info is in the archive?
Yeah, there's a cabinet for each of them.
Okay.
Doctor?
Just give me a minute.
That's all we've got, though.
True! Show them the cassette player, Yoshimi!
Do not.
Oh yeah, play it!
It will be confiscated and destroyed.
Okay, jeez.
Additionally, the filing cabinets in the archive contain incredibly important information and memorabilia. Please leave them undisturbed, or at least in good standing.
Who says I have to? Watch me torch the place.
I'd really rather if you didn't.
Okay, just please, back on track. Tei, Shishikura, tell us about the body.
Right. We can do that.
Right. Shishikura, you should start.
Well, for those who didn't see, Nishiguchi was in the operating room. She was lying on the operating table, and, she was mostly unharmed by the look of it. She did have a few bruises, though, on her knees and chin.
She also had a puncture mark on her neck, right?
Yeah, we didn't really know what that was from. Tei, you said there was something in her mouth?
Yeah, I couldn't really tell what it was. I think it was green and white, though.
We also...
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt. That doesn't track.
Huh?
Tei, how did you see that?
Sorry?
Yeah, what?
I'm sorry. I really didn't want to have to bring this up, but how did you see any of that?
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Well, I don't know what he's talking about, so could we please elaborate?
Do you remember last week when we discussed the fact that Tei's vision goes... How did Ikeda put it? Red and staticky?
Hirose?
That only happens when he sees something dangerous or threatening. Weapons, blood, bodies, wounds, things like that. He can't see them. How would you have been able to see a pinprick on Nishiguchi's neck? How would you be able to tell what color something in her mouth is if everything's red?
It's not like that. I really did see them.
Wait, yeah, hold on. Can I say something? I actually believe Tei.
Go on.
When we were looking over Nishiguchi's body, he didn't see her bruises at all. I had to point them out. Plus, after I did point them out, Tei said you could barely even tell they were there. I honestly thought they were pretty obvious.
Explain the other two.
I can't believe you.
Tei, I'm not doing this to be an ass. I'm doing this because we need to clear up every possible doubt.
Hey, you should be happy about it. I'd never kill the guy who can't see any evidence. He'd be a big help, actually. Now you'll survive the whole game.
The neck was a guess. I didn't see any obvious blood or cuts or anything like that, so I thought she might have been choked or something. I asked Shishikura to come take a look, and when he said there was a puncture mark, I just went along with it.
Yeah, that checks out from what I remember.
With the stuff in her mouth, it wasn't that hard to figure out. I mean, you get kind of used to the color scaling. Green looks like black.
Doesn't, like, half of everything look like black?
Yeah, honestly.
Why are you guys getting along again all of a sudden?
Can you mind your own business for a second?
I honestly don't know how much of that I buy. That's a big coincidence. You just thought to check her neck?
I mean, if there's no wounds, neck's a really good bet, right?
I've got a question of my own. Who had the brilliant idea to assign Tay to the body?
Well, we didn't really know he was like that.
Why did you say that in a way that makes me sound creepy?
We found a couple other odd things in the operating room too, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There were these 2 tables on either side of the door that had been pulled out.
Not all the way, but, they were crooked. Like, diagonal, away from the wall.
All of the stuff on top was knocked over too, like someone had bumped them.
Kind of hard to bump something away from a wall, though.
Should we mention the trash?
Right! And the drawers!
Can you 2 get organized already?
This trial's being run by incompetent people.
The operating room had these drawers with surgical supplies in them. They were all in these little slots. 2 of those slots were empty, so we started looking around a bit. And, we found some stuff in the trash.
Surgical scissors and a bunch of broken glass.
Right. Not too much broken glass, but enough for me to cut my finger a bit when I wasn't paying enough attention.
You what? I'll beat the fuck out of that glass!
What? Don't!
Oh, so it's Hirose then, right?
What? Excuse me?
Puncture wound? Broken glass in the trash? It's a syringe, isn't it? So it's Hirose.
How does that automatically equate to it being me?
The precise skills of the venerable doctor.
Yeah, Hirose. The precise skills of the venerable doctor.
Are you seriously assuming that everyone in this building is so incredibly dense that they wouldn't know how to use a syringe? Besides, it would be asinine to do something that obvious. Why would I go for a murder weapon so blatantly related to my role as the medic?
You know, come to think of it, I can think of somebody else who has a few syringes lying around.
You think I insulined her to death?
I feel like that would have taken a little while.
Dude, I'm not wasting any of this shit. As soon as I run out, I'm totally dead.
Yeesh. If he's gonna die anyway, can't we just kill him now? Someone completely wasted Nishiguchi.
I don't really think it was Hirose or Ninomiya.
Is that everything you guys found, Shishikura?
I think so. Tay?
That's, yeah.
Tay? You feeling alright?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Tay?
Atsushi?
Just... Fuck. This is getting really bad.
What are you talking about?
Just give me a minute.
Hey, what's happening?
I'm fine.
Just keep doing the stupid trial. I'll deal with it.
Right. Yadabashi?
Where were we?
I can go next if you want. I don't really need Ikeda. He didn't really help.
Sure, whatever. I don't care. Let her talk.
Okay, so, Ikeda checked all the offices. We even checked the tiny rabbit office. Have you guys been in there? It's adorable! She's got a little desk with a little mouse pad.
It's for the mouse.
I know! It's so cute! But, yeah, we checked all the offices. We found something that kind of stuck out.
Pray tell!
I will tell. We found a bunch of old medical records in one of the offices. Well, medical records might be a stretch, actually. More like experiment logs, I guess. From what I could tell, this Dr. Toranosuke Khan person was testing out different poisonous plants on a couple test subjects and just writing down what happened. It seems pretty low tech. I think you could probably look most of this stuff online.
That seems in character for Dr. Khan.
It just kinda seems sadistic.
Compelling. So, anyone could have accessed this file?
Yep!
Then might one assume that this file was used in last night's incident?
Incident?
The poisoning.
Yes! It's activating once again! My magenta sabotage! Hunter of lies!
She's awakening!
Technology Novo Embrace! I summon forward the truth! We will identify the culprit behind the poisoning!
She's manifesting it!
Denden, throw the stupid rabbit thing at her.
No! That's my Yuki Usagi! Our odds of identifying the culprit has risen by 13%!
That's the best you could do? 13's nothing.
13% of 0 is still 0.
It is? Wouldn't it be like 6?
Shut up. What? How would it be? What?
Focus, please. I think the idea that the poisoner got their info from that log holds some merit. How many people here got sick?
Quite a few.
Including Kumada, so we shouldn't decide who the bleeding are based on whether or not they got sick. It seemed pretty random, aside from the fact that Hirose was fine.
Nishiguchi was fine too.
Denden took the worst of it.
Unless she was faking or something.
Yokoi, what poisons were listed?
Huh! I'm glad you asked! 'Cause I already did the hard part for us!
You did?
I thought the experiment log was super suspicious, and I was like, yeah, they definitely use this for poisoning the group. So I brought it with me when we went to the plant lab, Dr. Tadanosuke's lab. Then I looked at which plants were on a list and which plants were missing. Then I made my own list of missing plants from the list. Shabam!
Damn.
And there were 4 of them, so it's a pretty short list.
That's great, Yokoi. That's a really big help.
All in a day's work.
Thievery!
What's on the list, though?
Let me look. Foxglove, Jimson weed, oleander, and fly agaric.
Right. Hirose, what do we know about those?
Well, with foxglove...
No need, 'cause guess what? I wrote down the symptoms of eating them too.
You did?
Yeah, I read through the experiment logs and jotted it all down.
Trial 3 victim. Just saying, you're doing exactly what Yadabashi's doing.
I'm flattered that you want me to live.
Don't be. He's telling people you're a good choice to kill.
Nah, he's warning me. He wants me to live.
Ruka, the plants?
Oh, right. Okay, so Foxglove and Oleander both cause vomiting. A lot of people were vomiting, but don't get confused, because that was Hirose's fault. He was giving people emetics.
Right. Before that, nobody was vomiting.
That was surprisingly effective. Don't you always kind of feel better after throwing up?
Not really.
Jimson weed can cause confusion, hallucinations, rapid heart rate. Those kind of sound like what we were feeling, right?
I'd say so, yeah.
But fly agaric can cause the same stuff, plus dizziness and delirium and a bunch of other stuff. More than that, it tastes really good. Jimson weed tastes really, really, really bad. I think we would have noticed if we were eating it.
Then... fly agaric?
What the hell even is that?
It's a mushroom.
That definitely lines up with what I was seeing.
But Nishiguchi wouldn't have cooked with poisonous mushrooms. I think she was probably a better chef than that.
Then she's not the one who fucking poisoned it, numbnards.
Then, who did?
I'm more confused about why. What was the point of poisoning everyone?
It could have been a diversion, I guess. Get everybody to go to the med bay so they could do something behind the scenes while we were all in one place.
Ugh, but I kind of thought that's what the fire alarm was for.
How do you figure, Hidemi?
I thought the fire alarm was supposed to be the diversion, so that everyone would be dealing with that instead of paying attention to what the killer was doing. That wasn't it?
The fire alarm came after most people had already left the med bay. I feel like if either one was a diversion, we definitely need to figure out which.
Perhaps they were both diversions for different activities.
Or neither of them were diversions.
But there was no fire, right? The alarm only went off because someone pulled it. Do we know who?
That would certainly be helpful.
There's way too much to keep track of.
Then allow me to present you with the correct answer, hunted and delivered by my shining eye.
Okay, go on.
I was kind of hoping it would come to me when I said that.
Can we just say Ogre is the bleeding?
You're a traitor! You should be a traitor!
Whatever, man.
Please focus. We need to figure out what happened during the poisoning and the fire alarm. Who was accounted for? I want alibis.
I mean, everyone's alibi for the poisoning is gonna be that they were in the med bay. Full of poison.
So what about the fire alarm then? Where was everyone?
I was still in the med bay. I wasn't awake yet.
I was in the freezer with Tay and Ikeda. We were hiding out just in case there was actually a fire.
How completely deplorable to unseal a crypt like that.
I was in my room. I wasn't feeling well after Hirose made me throw up a bunch, so I just went to bed. I didn't get up again until the Itabashi came by.
Right.
I was in my room for a bit, but after the fire alarm, I was in the kitchen all night.
Samesies.
I'm with Matthias. I went back to my room and stayed there all night.
You fools! The entire lot of you! Your rooms would not protect you from a fire! I was holding out in the bathrooms where I could readily access water if it were to burst in unholy flames!
Okay, so Ogura was soaking herself in toilet water. Who else was where?
I did not! I was simply preparing to do so if the need arose.
Which bathrooms?
The upstairs bathrooms. I didn't touch the water in the downstairs bathrooms, if that's what you're curious about.
Damn. All right. Kumada, where were you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would, actually. Since you actively contributed to killing our friend, I feel like that's the absolute least you could offer right now.
I'm not talking, Itabashi.
Is escaping this way really that important to you? You're seriously going to let us die? You're going to let me die, just like you let her die. Fuck you, Kumada.
You'd do the same.
No, I wouldn't. I think we can assume Kumada was doing something related to the case. Did anybody see her? Anybody at all? So either nobody saw her, or the bleeding saw her. Fantastic. This is fucking fantastic!
Well, when was the last time somebody did see Kumada? Do we know?
The last time I saw her was in the med bay. I was talking to Nishiguchi, then Kumada called me down because nothing. She called me down to get me away from Nishiguchi. You're a fucking monster. You know that? You're a horrible person.
Move on.
I was with her.
I know.
If I had stayed with her, she'd be alive. Hirose's part of the bleeding.
What?
Duh.
Wait, Yadabashi, what are you saying?
There's no way he just coincidentally called for my help the second Kumada needed to get me away from Mutsuko. Hirose's part of the bleeding. They set this up to get me away from her.
Yadabashi, that's not...
Why was that note in the medbay trash can? We found the note. Why was there a note about the storage room in the medbay trash can? What did it say?
I don't know anything about that. I'm not part of this.
I think you are part of this. I think you're absolutely part of this.
I'm not!
Hirose, there's no way your timing was that exact by pure coincidence. Which means Denden's bleeding too. Kumada wasn't lying.
But I'm not! I swear I'm not!
You are! Stop wasting time! You're the bleeding. Hirose's the bleeding. Kumada's the bleeding. You're all disgusting, and every second that we spend listening to you lie about it is another second we're not making any progress! Shut up! You could wrap this up pretty neatly right now by just giving me the names. That's all you need to do. Just give me the names. That's a serious, serious shame.
It might be a good idea to look at where everyone was at the exact moment the fire alarm started going off. We can rule out anyone with a rock-solid alibi.
Your alibi can't include any of those three. No Hirose, no Denden, no Kumada.
Well, now I don't feel nearly as bad about fumbling the bag.
Yeah, you wouldn't. This is so fun for you, huh?
You would do the exact same thing, Itabashi.
Shut up already.
Guys, please, come on. The trial.
We can't really have that much more to go, right? I mean, we've already nailed down 3 of the bleeding. That's half.
Youhei, where were you exactly when the alarm started?
I was in my room. I've got no alibi.
Ninomiya's innocent, though. He told me he was.
Exactly.
That's not really evidence.
I was in my room too. No alibi.
I think it's pretty obvious at this point that I'm not part of the bleeding. I didn't pull the alarm, take my word for it.
Where even is the fire alarm? That might help us narrow down our list.
It's in the dorm hall.
And it would be super easy for someone to pull it and then just hide in their room right away.
Then people in their rooms are actually more suspicious?
In that case, my bathroom testimony is ironclad.
It's definitely not. Literally nobody saw you in there.
Why would you be looking at me in the bathroom?
God, I should have been paying more attention to what those 3 were saying about everyone.
Tay, where were you and Ikeda before I came to get you?
I had just brought you back from the med bay, so I went back to my room right after, then the alarm sounded and I went to get Ikeda. We ran into you on our way back down the hall.
So you two were both in your rooms when the alarm started?
Yeah.
Right.
Then, jeez, that's way too many people who were in their rooms when the alarm started. There's no way we're going to be able to narrow it down.
Kumada, Hirose, and Denden were all in the med bay with me. That means that whoever pulled the fire alarm is our 4th bleeding. We just need to figure out who it was.
Hey, not to sidetrack us, but I feel like we're kind of straying away from Nichiguchi. We can figure out all the bleeding shit we want, but if we don't know who killed Nichiguchi, we're pretty much done. Can we focus on the actual murder a bit more?
He's right. That's really important.
It's kind of easy to forget what we're trying to figure out with this many questions floating around.
She had a puncture wound on her neck. We're sure that was a syringe?
I don't think anything else would have fit the bill on that one.
Okay, so what was in the syringe then? Is that what killed her, or did it just put her to sleep or something? Maybe it didn't do anything at all. Maybe it was just a red herring. And what was the green stuff in her mouth? I feel like we're missing a ton of answers here. I really want to bring the conversation back to Nishiguchi.
Could the green stuff in her mouth have been a plant of some kind? Like another poison from the lab?
Was any of the stuff on your list green and white?
No, but there was definitely a green and white plant in there. It was in this fancy little glass container. It didn't really fit with the other plants.
Glass container?
Yeah, it was...
What did the plant look like?
Oh, it was just a bunch of leaves. There weren't really any flowers or anything. All the little vein parts, you know, like the stringy parts, they were all white.
Fitonia, nerve plant. It's one of mine.
Then why was it in the lab?
I don't know. Either way, if they were trying to make it look like she was poisoned with it, that was stupid. Nerve plants aren't toxic. Nothing in my room is toxic.
So, wait, did the plant have nothing to do with it then? They just put it in her mouth to throw us off?
Maybe they figured you wouldn't spot the injection site and would just have to take it at face value. It was only a pinprick, right?
So someone snuck into Yaidabashi's room, stole his plants, brought them downstairs, and used them to frame him?
Might have been slightly more effective if the 3 bleeding they sent to distract me didn't all immediately make themselves completely obvious.
So whatever was in the needle, that probably killed her, right? Or at least knocked her out so they could kill her in a different way. I don't really see a point otherwise.
Cool! It would be nice if Hirose could tell us what medications might do that, but something tells me he's not helping!
I didn't do anything.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, man.
I guess that's why they stole Yaidabashi's keys, though. To frame him.
We can stop talking like we don't know who took them. It was Kumada.
The hell? Why would I take your keys?
You came and got me after I had just left my room. We went straight to the med bay, then I was focused on Denden, and you ran off. You're literally the only person who could have taken my keys and used them during the fire alarm. Can you at least tell me where they are? When we finish the trial, I'd like to be able to use my room again.
There. You may have to get new keys.
What?
They're gone, okay?
Kumada, where did you put them? I can't go the entire game with no room. You're seriously not going to tell me? What does it even matter? How does it have anything to do with the case?
That's actually a good question. Why won't she tell you? Is it related to the case?
Unless they're in the body, I don't think it's really so relevant that she can't just tell me where she put them. Before anyone even begins to ask, they're not in the body. That was just an exaggeration. Kumada, where are my keys?
Could she have flushed them down the toilet?
What? How? We had no water.
Well, yeah, but that's why there was a bucket downstairs, right?
What?
You've never done the thing before where you have to flush the toilet with a bucket because the water's out?
No? What the hell?
Maybe it doesn't really happen in places where the pipes don't freeze. Fujinomiya is pretty cold, though, so it happens every now and again where I live.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so when the water's out, you can flush a toilet by just filling up a bucket of water and dumping it into the toilet really fast. It makes it flush.
Actually?
Yeah. I figured that whoever had the bucket in the downstairs bathroom just filled it up with water from the other toilets and dumped it down the toilet they were trying to flush. That might be where your keys went.
Kumada?
Not talking.
Oh my god, you literally... Kumada! We only get one set of keys! Locking your bedroom door is literally the only way to keep yourself safe. Are you serious?
Just shut up!
Why would she even bother flushing Yaidabashi's keys, though? Like, what's the point?
Might have just been easier than trying to return them. If you try to return them, you might get caught with them. If she had to explain why she had his keys, that might look super bad for her.
She might have also flushed them with something else, I guess. Do we know if she only flushed the keys?
Wait, hold on. I have a different question.
Yeah?
If Kumada brought the plants down to the lab, she's probably the one who put that stuff in Nichiguchi's mouth, right? Do we think that happened after Nichiguchi was already dead?
Probably, yeah. I doubt she'd have let that happen while she was still alive.
So then, why didn't the announcement play?
What?
The announcement that plays when you find a body. It goes off whenever someone sees a body, right? Like when Akiba died, it played right away because Ogre was standing right there. When did it play this time?
It played when Hirose and I found her in the operating room.
Well, there's no way it plays when the killer kills the person, right? Because that wouldn't make any sense. So doesn't it have to be Kumada? If someone else killed Nichiguchi, and then Kumada put the plant in her mouth, the announcement would play for Kumada.
Cool. Mystery solved by Matthias's giant brain. Let's vote.
Hold on a minute. No voting. Does the announcement still play for the bleeding? Hirose and I found Mutsuko at the same time, so do we know for sure which one of us triggered the announcement?
Monomoko, do the bleeding trigger the announcements?
I am not inclined to share that information with you.
What about with me, though? Since we're, like, best friends and all.
No.
Come on! If you tell us, I'll give you a cool best friend gift that only best friends get. Super rare shit, just between you and me.
The announcement only plays when an individual aside from the Blackened discovers the body. The bleeding may still trigger the announcement. Only the Blackened will not trigger the announcement.
Holy shit. That worked?
So it's Kumada then.
Brilliant work as always, Hitomi. Your intelligence truly knows no bounds. This must be the sleuthing prowess of a certified equestrian.
Thank you. I think I'm getting powers.
I think you're getting powers as well.
So, do I get powers too? 'Cause, like, you made me a girl too, right?
You are yet undeserving of powers.
Oh.
That does mean that the killer is Kumada, though, right? Like, definitely?
Not necessarily. Definitely not enough for us to be casting votes. All we know is that Kumada brought the plants downstairs. Someone else could have come and taken them from the lab.
God damn. We're still fucked? How have we not figured anything out yet?
We've figured plenty of things out. I feel like we're actually narrowing a lot of things down.
We can definitely disregard a couple things now. Is it safe to totally ignore the plants?
Probably. It sounds like they were there just to distract us.
Then I think we should focus on everything going on in the operating room.
I think it's also probably safe to say that that's where she died. I don't really see any evidence that she could have died anywhere else.
Yeah, I kind of agree. So what evidence do we have from the operating room?
I'm still kind of confused about the tables, honestly. It's weird how they were pulled out like that.
She might have struggled. That would definitely explain the bruises.
It'd be weird for those to be her only injuries from a struggle, though, right? Her knees and her chin?
The knee thing is definitely weird. Both of her knees are bruised? That sounds less like a struggle and more like a fall.
A fall? That's not a bad train of thought, actually. Why would she have fallen, though?
Are you guys even trying right now?
If you know the answer, just fucking tell us! Why do you have to be such a tool about it?
We don't need his help. Just think.
I really don't understand why she'd fall, though.
Could someone have tripped her?
But why, though? Why would someone... Seriously?
Day?
I'm fine. Just... God, this is getting annoying.
What's happening?
I'm fine. Just...
Give us a minute. Keep doing the trial.
Excuse me. Does this persistent issue relate to your eyes?
Can you just fix them? You're the one who messed them up. Can you just... Please?
I'm afraid that is not an option at this time.
I can't see a single fucking person. That's not fair.
Perhaps you're too paranoid.
But that's not fair, though.
Ignore it. It's just being annoying. Just close your eyes.
This is bullshit.
What were we talking about again? Someone tripped Nishiguchi?
We were trying to figure out why.
That still doesn't explain a bunch of stuff, though. Like, what's with the scissors? Did we ever figure that part out? Nothing was cut, right?
Did you guys find anything else in that trash can?
Not really. No, sorry. We kind of stopped looking after Shishikura cut himself. There was a lot of random trash in there, though. Dirt from the plants in the lab, random paper, that kind of stuff.
What? Like soil?
Yeah.
That's definitely weird.
They were definitely trying to hide something in there, for sure.
You're right, but I had figured it was just the scissors and the syringe. I wonder if there was anything else.
I can't keep track of what we're talking about when we keep switching topics like this. Weren't we going over why they tripped Nishiguchi?
I feel like we're missing something obvious.
'Cause fucking shitheel over there keeps looking at us like we're missing something obvious.
'Cause you are. Why would they need Nishiguchi on the floor?
Maybe they couldn't reach her neck.
Wait, what?
That's actually a really smart theory, Maikawa.
If they wanted to kill her by injecting something into her neck, they'd need to be able to reach it, right? Nishiguchi's super fucking tall. As long as she had the height advantage, it'd be a bit of a fucking struggle.
Then we can narrow down the list. Hirose and Denden didn't kill her because they were in the medbay when she died, bleeding or not. Rule them out. Who's shorter than Nishiguchi?
That'd be Ikeda, Kumada, Yaitabashi, Tei, Ogura, Isida, Shishikura, and Ruka. Plus me, but, I didn't do it, so yeah.
Ninomiya didn't go anywhere. I was with him all night. We've got each other covered. If Kumada stabbed me, I'm innocent by default, right? So take my word for it.
You were definitely both in the dining room this morning, but that doesn't mean Ninomiya couldn't have done something before then.
Why would I have called Denden out for being the bleeding if I was bleeding too?
Good point. Honestly, I really don't think you're that suspicious at all. It might be safe to rule you out.
Awesome. Love getting ruled out.
We can rule out Tei, Ikeda, and Youhei too, right? Since they were in the freezer while the alarm was going. If Nishiguchi died while the alarm was going, it can't be them.
Do we know she died while the alarm was going, though?
Do we not? I figured that's what the alarm was for in the first place. Killing Nishiguchi.
That's definitely when Kumada stole my keys. I didn't see Nishiguchi again after that, so... Besides, if Kumada needed me away from Nishiguchi, it's safe to say that's probably when they let her off to kill her. I think the fire alarm is probably a good guess for the time of death.
Shit, man. We're seriously narrowing it down now.
So then it's Kumada, Yaitabashi, Ogura, Isida, and me, right? But we know it wasn't Yaitabashi because he was in the medbay when the alarm went off.
And we know I'm not the bleeding, because Kumada stabbed me.
So it's Kumada Ogura Shishikara. We've narrowed it down pretty well. Let's keep digging. We're not done yet.
Unless any of those three want to defend themselves.
It would be foolish to waste my breath on such a matter. I already know that I am pure of heart and soul. I believe it goes without saying that to strike down a demoiselle would be the epitome of sin. As a god, I cannot sin, which makes me completely innocent.
Right!
Does that one hold water, Yaitabashi?
I'm ignoring her for now. Let's focus, please. We still don't know why they tried so hard to hide the scissors. We haven't seen anything that points towards the scissors in this entire investigation. What were they for?
Could they have been for something we never found? Like, I mean, maybe the scissors are related to something we didn't catch on to.
Like what? We can't be at a dead end. Not when we're this close. There are only 3 suspects. Think.
Well, if it's not Ogura, and it's not Snowball, doesn't it have to be Kumada?
I don't think it's Kumada at all. If she was supposed to be killing Mutsuko, I doubt the bleeding would have left her in charge of distracting me. That's too many things to juggle at once. Besides, while she was with me, Mutsuko could have wandered off to God knows where. Someone else would have been in charge of taking her out while Kumada focused on me.
Well, okay, but it's not Snowball.
It's definitely not. I swear it's not.
So you're casting the blame on me? At least I have an actual alibi. Your only defense is that you were in your room. More than that, you barred Yanabashi from entering upon request. Yes! Why was that?
Because I was worried he might have been the bleeding. I wouldn't have let anyone into my room.
Except me, duh.
Yeah.
You're exactly as suspicious as I am!
But I'm not.
Guys, please. We can figure this out if we focus on the clues we haven't connected yet.
Honestly, I'm kind of curious about who pulled the fire alarm. If we know that, we can rule out one more person, right? Plus, we know who the 4th bleeding was.
It's crazy that we're still missing 3 of them.
Well, I think we might be able to figure it out. It seems like they each had a job to do, right? Denden had to play dead, basically. Hirose had to keep Yaitabashi occupied and treat everyone who got poisoned. Kumada had to distract Yaitabashi and bring the plants downstairs. Someone had to pull the fire alarm. Someone else had to kill Nishiguchi. What was number 6 doing? I can't really think of anything else that would need to be done, honestly.
I mean, unless number 6 was you, Ruka.
Huh?
Maybe number 6 was just supposed to get people out of the way. You took Tei and Ikeda to the freezer when you saw them in the hall, right? Maybe they weren't supposed to be in the hall.
What? No! No! I took them to the freezer because I didn't want us to burn to death in a fire! It was nothing like that!
I'm not sure if that has any merit, honestly. If she locked herself in the freezer with those 2, she wouldn't be any help when it comes to patrolling. People could still be running all over the place and she'd just be standing there in the freezer.
Exactly! I'm totally innocent! Even if I was the bleeding, I'd just tell you guys where all the bleeding were. If we're not gonna escape together, then I don't want to escape at all!
That's so cheesy and stupid that I actually kind of believe it coming from Ruka.
There's no way you're convincing me it's Snowball. If it is, I'm just gonna vote with the bleeding.
What? Maikawa? It's not me. Don't vote with the bleeding.
Just saying.
Wait! I have a theory. I think I know what the scissors were for. I've been thinking really hard about it.
Blow him away, Matthias.
All right, prepare for blowing away.
Check this out.
Have you ever seen in those movies when someone sets a trap in a doorway? Like in spy movies and stuff. They have a little wire, right? Going right across the door. So that if you walk in, you trip and fall down. And it makes a cage fall on you or something.
He's talking about a tripwire.
Right, a tripwire. So how about this? They tied the wire between those 2 tables. Then, when Ichiguchi came into the surgery room, she tripped on it. That made the tables get pulled out from the wall, since she kicked the wire. Was that stupid?
No. That's what happened. That has to be what happened.
Really?
That fits perfectly, doesn't it? She walks in, trips the wire, the tables get jerked away from the wall, and she falls down. That's how she bruised her knees and chin. She fell hard. Then, as soon as she was down, they just have to inject whatever they used into her neck.
Then they could just use the scissors to cut the wire and throw it all in the trash.
That's... But wait, do we know what was in that syringe yet? It could have just knocked her out, right? Do we know if it killed her?
Honestly, whether it knocked her out or killed her right in that moment doesn't really matter all that much, I think. I doubt there were 2 people involved in this part, so even if she got knocked out, she was probably killed by the same person. Hirose would probably be able to iron out the actual difference for us, but in the grand scheme of the case, it's probably not important.
If there were 2 people there, one of them would have set off the announcement. Whoever injected her is the killer, for sure.
Then it's Shishikura or Ogura.
How do we pick?
That's an absurd question! You vote for Shishikura!
What? Huh? No, I didn't do anything. You have to vote for Ogura.
I would not betray Miss Nishiguchi like that! It's unthinkable!
Maybe it'd help if we knew who the other bleeding were. If the other 2 members are people who would definitely pick Ogura, or definitely pick Shishikura, that might help us decide.
Hey. You 3.
Huh?
We're about to figure it out. Can you at least tell us whether or not you were recruited into the bleeding? You're about to lose either way. You might as well be helpful before it all falls apart.
I was recruited.
What? Denden!
We're gonna lose either way! Well, now we are. We would have actually had a shot if you didn't run your fucking mouth like that, you train wreck! I don't want to lie anymore!
I didn't tell them who did it. I just told them I was recruited. That's fine, right?
I was recruited.
That makes sense. Kumada?
Whatever. Fuck it. This is stupid. I was recruited.
Huh. Now that I did not expect.
Who the hell would recruit Kumada?
I think I can probably guess why Denden and Hirose got picked, but that's definitely weird.
That means we don't know who any of the original bleeding are, though. That doesn't help us at all.
It helps a bit more than you'd think.
You're right, because I think it doesn't help us at all.
Can we just tell them who did it? Since we're already going to lose.
No. Keep your damn mouth shut.
So what now? That was kind of our last big push.
If we know who pulled the fire alarm, we've got one more bleeding down. Knowing one original bleeding might be enough, right? Would that help?
It would help a lot. Who already said they were in their rooms when the alarm went off?
It was Ninomiya, Ikeda, Tei, Youhei, Shishikura, Isoda. Where was Mayakawa?
I was out patrolling for the fucking bleeding.
She does indeed do that.
Since when are you helping?
That's a super solid alibi, though, right? If the rabbit's backing me?
I did not back you. I simply confirmed that at times you have been known to patrol. I will not confirm or deny whether or not you were patrolling at the time of the alarm.
Well, I'll confirm that I definitely was.
So does it have to be one of those people?
I mean, you too. You were in your room, right?
I was, but it doesn't matter, because I didn't pull it.
And I'm proven innocent.
Are we gonna talk about the paper you found in Shishikura's sink? Isn't that kind of a glaring fucking clue?
But I share a bathroom with Akiba. Anyone could get in. We haven't locked off his side of the door yet. I don't have his key, so I can't lock it.
So stuff being in his bathroom doesn't really mean much.
Right. That's how someone stole his medication.
God, this is so fucking frustrating! Why can't we figure it out?
There are 3 bleeding left. Just tell us who they are.
You know, I'm starting to think that whole "you're gonna lose anyway" argument isn't really holding water anymore.
Shut up.
Looks like the dimwit trio gave up their info for nothing.
Can we just vote for Ikeda? I feel like that's way faster.
Well, I mean, you guys are pretty good at that, historically speaking.
I swear I didn't do anything. I promise I didn't. I wouldn't.
I don't really think Shishikura could have overpowered Nishiguchi anyway. Even if she was on the ground, he's, pretty sickly. She's strong, right?
She was definitely strong.
Then my money's on Ogura.
Curses upon you! Plague of one trillion for flies!
Please don't do that.
Is that seriously what it's gonna come down to? Popular vote? I feel like we can't leave it up to fucking chance.
Well, Mayakawa's obviously going to vote for Ogura too, so that's 2 votes Ogura. Who else wants to vote?
You don't seem to care very much about how this ends.
Nope, I'm bored.
Last trial, when you knew who it was, you were acting the same way.
'Cause I'm always bored at these things. You guys missed the most obvious shit in the world. How long did it take you to figure out the tripwire? Like an hour?
The difference is that in the last trial, you said you wouldn't let things get to the point where we were dying. Are you part of the bleeding?
What'll you do if I am?
I'll fucking strangle you.
So aggressive.
Did you pull the fire alarm?
Did I?
Ikeda!
Yedabashi.
Are you serious?
That was a pretty fun chase, though, wasn't it? I'm just disappointed that I only got 3rd place. The other 2 are pretty stealthy, I guess.
I should have guessed you from the start. Are you kidding me?
Are you serious?
One of the originals at your service.
This isn't funny!
Are you sad I didn't recruit you?
No, I'm not! I'm pissed that you tried to get me killed, you fuck... Ah!
Uh-oh.
Ikeda! God, fuck... Why would you do that?
Is this you giving up? Can you just tell us who did it?
Is this it? Can we please just tell?
Are you okay?
I'm not fucking okay! Why would I be okay? I can't even see you anymore! Fuck, what's wrong with you?
Hey.
What's wrong with you? You wanted me dead!
Hey.
Wait.
Ikeda!
Huh?
Who are the other bleeding?
I don't think I can say that.
The hell? Why is he being weird?
Please, it's really, really important. You're not gonna be in any trouble. Just, we need to know who they are.
Can I just tell you?
What the fuck?
It's done.
Wait, why is he telling though?
Yeah, you can tell just me, I swear. Come.
You have a lot of explaining to do later.
I know, just... Okay, thank you. You did really good, okay? You can go back to your podium if you want. Or you can stay.
What did he say?
Why is he being a freak?
Ruka, what did he say?
Maybe I should go from the start.
Wait. Can we just take his word for it like that? He's part of the bleeding. How do you know what he's telling you is true?
It is true!
Says you! You, who notoriously lies about everything! Aren't you a con man? Like, for a living?
I'm not lying, though! Ogura did it!
What?
Ogura gave her the stuff that Hirose said to give her, and then she died! During the fire alarm!
That's ludicrous.
I just pulled the fire alarm! I didn't do anything else!
That's ludicrous. What are you saying?
Misogura?
Don't listen to him.
Misogura!
Ninomiya, I didn't do anything.
Ikeda, what else happened?
Ogura and I were the bleeding together.
Who else?
Denden first, then Hirose, then Kumada. But only for the last little bit.
What? Who was before Denden? There were 3 of you, right?
I mean, yeah, but Matthias didn't come to meetings or anything.
What? I wasn't in the bleeding!
What? Yes, you were! Your name was on the paper! You were one of the first ones, like me and Ogura.
I wasn't, though!
What are you even saying? Neither of us were at the bleeding! Stop trying to drag us down with you!
I have the paper.
With you? Like, right now?
Yeah, Here.
I seriously think I'm gonna be sick.
Let me see. What did you do?
Nothing!
Ogura, what did you do?
Let's just go from the top.
Don't. This is just a waste of time now. If you're going to vote for me, then vote for me. Leave Hidemi out of it. She didn't even know.
I'm not.
Ikeda, Hidemi, and I were the first bleeding. That was 3 days ago. When we first got the notes, when I first saw that Hidemi's name was on the list, I went to her room. I figured she would still be sleeping. All I had to do was take the note before she saw it, right? If I just did that every day, then she wouldn't know. If she didn't know, then I could save her. It was actually a pretty golden opportunity when you think about it. She had only asked me for one thing. She wanted to be saved. She wanted herself and Ikeda to both be saved. How was I supposed to do that? Huh? How else was I supposed to do that?
You're kidding me.
We figured the whole thing out on day 1. Honestly, it was easier when it was just myself and Ikeda, because he didn't take any of it seriously. I told him what my plan was, and he went along with it. As long as we recruited the exact people we needed, everything would go fine. I told him that it had to be Nishiguchi. He didn't have a problem with that. I wrote out my plan for him. He didn't have a problem with any of it. More than anything, I knew we needed Hirose. If we wanted a body without wounds, a body without clues, we needed Hirose. But Hirose wasn't going to help if it was just the 3 of us. He'd have to have a reason to. It would go against everything he stood for. Hirose was only going to help if he had someone to save too. That's the only way he was going to understand. That's why we picked Denden first, as collateral. He would either work with us, and they would both live, or he would turn on us, and they wouldn't. He needed a reason to fight for the bleeding.
Doctor!
It's not your fault.
But I'm sorry!
It's not your fault.
After that, we needed someone who Yadabashi wouldn't see through. We needed someone who he would trust. Everyone saw Yadabashi in the first trial. Everyone knew Yadabashi was the threat. But he would listen to Kumada, so then Kumada was recruited. I told Hirose that I wanted her killed without a mark. I wanted it clean and painless above all else. It had to be painless. Because this wasn't her fault. It had to be painless. He walked me through the plans in the lab. He walked me through the poisons we'd be using. He walked me through... What was it called that we injected her with? What was it?
Midazolam.
We only knocked her out. In case you were still wondering. We poisoned everyone to create a diversion for Yadabashi. We put a lot of work into diverting Yadabashi. It was important. Because otherwise, he wasn't going to leave her side, so... So last night, we prepared the fly agaric for Kumada. Her only job was to put it into Nishiguchi's food. All Hirose had to do was avoid eating it. When Nishiguchi brought the food out, those of us who needed to avoid it did, and those of us who didn't were made to eat it knowing that it was contaminated. We couldn't let it become a clue. That was important. Once everyone started falling sick, we funneled them to Hirose for treatment. With everyone thoroughly distracted and incapacitated, Kumada was sent to retrieve Yadabashi. His presence was a natural foregone conclusion. This was a poison. He was an herbalist. It made sense. It was perfect. Everything was supposed to work. I came to summon Nishiguchi. When the fire alarm began, I approached her and told her we were gathering for safety downstairs. I brought her down to the operating room. I let her in and... well, it's like you said, mostly. She fell. I used the syringe Hirose had given me.
She smothered her.
I wasn't going to draw her blood. I wanted to leave her as perfectly clean as she had arrived. I didn't want to make a mockery of her body. I let her go quietly. I just covered her mouth and nose until she stopped breathing. I didn't want it to hurt her. The plant was there to frame Yadabashi. Kumada brought it to me during the fire alarm. She didn't come in the room. I told her to stay out of the room. She didn't even see it. I just threw the wire in the trash. The wire and the syringe.
That didn't happen!
You're kidding me.
That didn't happen!
Why are you crying?
Because that didn't happen. You promised me. You said you would do what was best for everyone. You promised me.
Don't cry.
You didn't hurt her. You're not bleeding. You're not.
Kidding me?
Tell me that you're lying. You have to tell me that you're lying. Tell me that you're lying. Please.
I'm sorry.
When you're ready, we'll begin the voting process.
Ogura!
Please. I don't want to see you crying.
Then why did you do this? Why?
Isn't it obvious? I'm sorry that I couldn't give you everything you prayed for.
Ogura!
I'm sorry that I couldn't save you both. I really tried. I tried so hard.
Stop!
You'll be prompted to select the student that you believe is guilty of murdering Nishiguchi Mutsuko.
You don't need to worry anymore. I promise. Everything is going to be just fine.
It's not fine. It's not.
In mere moments, I'll inherit more power than you could ever know. Yes. I'll watch over you. I assure you of that. I will be your safety. Find that in my sacrifice.
I don't want you to go.
After all of the votes have been cast, the execution will commence.
Ogura!
Ninomiya, it's okay.
Please press your buttons now.
Don't leave me here.
I can't stay.
You have to. You have to stay.
Ninomiya, look at me. Carry your strength forward. You've made it this far. You'll make it further. You always have. You always will. When you leave this place, I will be watching over you. I will be cheering for you.
Thank you for voting. Your votes are currently being tallied and will be shared with the class shortly.
Student body! Hear my final request!
Spit it out.
I have fallen from grace and abandoned my final duties as a goddess. For this, there is no repentance. I have the one thing to ask of you in my last living moments.
You can't go.
Upon you all, I bestow my entire arsenal of abilities. I ask that you use them to protect each other, to defend each other, to support each other as you fight onwards. Trample me and set yourselves free!
Ogre!
And when you get out of here, I do need another favor from you, if you don't particularly mind.
The class has voted for Ogura Noriko, the ultimate Itasha painter, to be executed. This conclusion was correct. As a result, Ogura Noriko will be punished with death.
This never fucking feels good.
Stop! You can't do that!
It's nothing major, but it remains incredibly important nonetheless.
What?
Before you depart, make sure you give Hidemi your email, okay?
Fair.
She was quite insistent on that matter. Consider it a final act of tribute to your god.
This can't be happening!
Don't cry for me. I'm elated. Truly, honestly, and fully elated. I'm so excited to watch you finally go home.
Why, Ogre?
When you arrive back in Belgium,
Why did you say
I'll truly be ecstatic. I wonder if I'll be able to send you some sort of sign by then. I'll see what I can do. I don't yet understand the range of my soon-to-be inherited abilities.
I don't want you to go! I don't want to live without you!
There is no death more honorable than to fall in the pursuit of protecting you. Make this the last time you cry for me, Hidemi. Truly, that's all I want from you.
Without further ado,
Wait!
if there are no further interruptions to speak of,
Ogre!
it's punishment time.